So a little while back ago, I decided to make an Oscar reaction video. I tend to do that every single year just to give you my quick thoughts on what the nominations were and who I thought would win. But yesterday, I actually sat down and did my official predictions of the year and who I actually thought was going to win. And I noticed that it is vastly different than what it was like when I did that video. So I kind of felt obligated to maybe do a new one. So here are my official Oscar predictions. These are the ones that will win. You can trust this guy right here. If you want to win your Oscar pool at work or with your friends or whatever and just earn bragging rights, listen to this guy. And I'm going to say up front, this isn't really the categories that I think should win. These are just what I think will win. So for best sound mixing, we have La La Land. Right up front, La La Land is going to win a ton of awards this year. I think sound mixing is a fairly easy one considering a lot of the singing was done live on camera. But that's a lot of work that the audio mixers actually have to do. However, for best sound editing, I have Hacksaw Ridge. It had a very crisp sound. A lot of the bullets felt very immersive. It felt like you were in battle. For best production design, I have La La Land. Again, this is a movie that is paying homage to that classic Hollywood cinema. And a lot of that comes with these old Hollywood sets. I think the Academy will just eat up this year. Best original screenplay, I have Manchester by the Sea. This was an incredibly heartbreaking film with an amazing screenplay. The great performances from Casey Affleck and Michelle Williams would not be possible if they didn't have great lines to read. For best adapted screenplay, I have Moonlight. Again, another film that you just watch and you feel like you are there. This is a very personable screenplay. You feel like whoever wrote this and the story that this person is telling feels like it was actually them. This movie felt like something that you shouldn't be watching just because it was so real and it was so human. For best editing, we have La La Land. I really don't have a good rhyme or reason why this will win the Oscar, but I feel like it's just one of those categories that they'll be like, oh, La La Land's in it, gotta immediately give them the award now. Best original score, we have La La Land once again. This is a movie that is centered around music, so of course the music in this film is going to be the highlight of it. For best original song, I chose City of Stars from La La Land. This category is actually the most contested for me. I feel like this is the one that is really tough. It's between City of Stars, Audition, and How Far I'll Go from Moana. Like I said, personally, I think Audition is the best song, but City of Stars is kind of the driving force of La La Land. It is in a large majority of the movie. For makeup and hairstyling, I have Star Trek Beyond. I thought you had really great creature effects with this film. It didn't really draw attention to itself. It's just something that was felt natural. For the live action short film, we have Intrigus. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is one that I feel like is getting a lot of praise. For short film animated, we have Piper. I loved Piper. It was actually my favorite part of Finding Dory. It's an adorable little skit. I think it was in Finding Dory. Wasn't it? It was in Finding Dory, wasn't it? It definitely was. But all shorts aside, I feel like Pixar really kills it with these shorts. I think these shorts are adorable every single chance you get them. And it's my personal favorite, and I would like to really see it take home the Oscar. For best foreign language film, we have The Salesman. I feel like the Academy will vote for this film not only in spite of our President Donald Trump, but they would actually like to see this movie get some recognition. If you're not aware of the controversy behind this film, this is just a brief little synopsis of what it is. The filmmaker who made this movie was worried that he wouldn't be able to come to the actual awards because of the travel ban that President Trump had put on the country. He then came out and saying that he wouldn't actually want to come anyway if our country is a country that's going to do things like that. I think the Academy, not only because this is a great film, want to support this filmmaker, so I think that he has a very good chance at taking home the trophy this year. For best visual effects, we have The Jungle Book. I originally thought it was going to be Doctor Strange, but I think that the Academy really appreciates photorealism more than this weird, surreal, kind of comic book fun that a comic book lover like me would recognize. I think it's easier for most people to say, wow, that bear looks really realistic as opposed to this really weird kind of trippy film like Doctor Strange. For best documentary feature, we have OJ Made in America. This is like the 15 million hour long documentary that some people are questioning if it really should count. But this is a film that's getting a lot of praise and is getting a lot of love from just film critics in general. I think it has easily the best shot at taking home a trophy. For costume design, we have Jackie. For me, the other nominations in this category aren't as strong as Jackie. This is a historical historical film and a historical film about a very important figure in American history. For cinematography, we have La La Land. This is a beautiful film. It is being praised by critics for how good it actually looks. They do callbacks to that really lovely Technicolor films of the classic cinema. For best animated feature film, we have Zootopia. I feel like Zootopia was the most loved animated film this year. It got incredibly positive reviews. It was thought-provoking. It had a great message for children as well, while also managing to be entertaining at the same time. I feel like it's between this, Moana, and Kubo, but I feel like Zootopia was the most loved out of those three by far. And although I do want Kubo to actually take home the trophy because I feel like it's an actual better film, I feel like most critics actually enjoy Zootopia more, so I don't think it'll have any trouble. For best director, we have Damien Chazelle for La La Land. This is the man that is at the controls of this film. This is the guy that had everything under his watch. And the critics absolutely adore this movie. The Academy is obsessed with this film, and I think no one is even close to having as good of a shot as he does. For best supporting actor, we have Mahershala Ali for Moonlight. This is one of those lock categories that I feel like everybody's pretty much on the same page for, and if he didn't win, it would be a huge upset. Another one of those categories is the best supporting actress category with Viola Davis for Fences. Again, another category that everybody's on the same page for. I don't think anyone is questioning whether or not she will actually win. I'm sure she's practiced her acceptance speech at least 15 times. For best lead actress, we have Emma Stone for La La Land. Emma Stone is one of my favorite parts of La La Land. She gave a really beautiful and genuine performance while also managing to be a really great singer. This next category is one of those that I'm not very happy about, and that is for Denzel Washington winning the Oscar for Fences. This is an unpopular opinion, but I think out of the actors nominated for best lead actor, I think Denzel Washington actually gave the worst performance out of them. But he did win the SAG, and the SAG is great at determining who will actually take home the Oscar that year. I thought he just gave a very boisterous and loud performance that was the exact opposite of nuanced. Casey Affleck had a very good shot at winning before that, but then some recent developments and some of the scandals that involved in the production of that film kind of kneecapped his chances. I really don't think it's any question that Denzel Washington will take home the Oscar. Even though I don't like it, I think that's what's going to happen. And of course, we have for winning Best Picture, La La Land. It's no question, this movie is absolutely going to take home Best Picture. It got nominated for 14 different Oscars. Are you kidding me? I personally think that Moonlight should win Best Picture, but La La Land is absolutely going to crush it this year. I have it winning 9 Oscars. Count it, 9 Oscars. How many Oscars?
9 times.
9 times.
So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment below your predictions for this year's Oscars. Also follow me on Twitter because I will be tweeting live throughout the entire duration of the Oscars this year. But thank you guys for watching today. I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, click on the link down below and subscribe to my channel to see more movie reviews and movie related things. Again, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.